Today I was talking to one of my clients, one of my in-person clients. Most of my businesses and brand is online clients, but I still take some in person. And I love in person a little bit more just for this reason of it could spark up deeper conversations, which today was one of those deeper conversations during his session. And we were talking about the level of success to be reached. What does success look like to you, and striving for more and deeper dreams, furthering your career. That way you're able to provide for your family, but at the same time, what your version of success looks like. Not society's, not the next guys, not the next dads, not the next families, not the next ladies, whatever, your version of success. And I told him my version of success is being able to provide everything that I want to provide for my babies, but being present while doing that. My version of success, though, looked a little bit different. There, I told him there's no title, career title, that anyone could give me that I'm going to take if it's going to negatively affect the way that my babies perceive me as their papi. Meaning, no amount of money or whatever title is going to get in the way of me being the level of success within myself, a version of me of a dad to my babies. That makes sense. He was saying this journey of bettering yourself, this personal development journey, this health and fitness journey is kind of like the mask on planes. You know, when you're getting ready to take off, they're giving you directions and instructions and everything like that. God forbid the mask ever falls off or falls down, you have to put the mask on first before you help the next individual with their mask if they need help. And he was like, it's kind of like that because you have to, pour into you. And I said, exactly. That's why we're doing this. The balance of being the sole provider and the present father combined, nobody talks about how hard that is. Nobody talks about the struggles. Nobody talks about the thoughts, the endless thoughts, the weighing of pros and cons if you do this career path, if you take that job position, if you take this title, you even go through with these certain interviews and make these decisions that one decision can alter how you interact with your children. Because if you get a job that's more tasking, that's more time that you're taking away from them. And even if it's not about the time and it's just more tasking mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically, you're coming back home in the same amount of time, same 8, 10, 12, 16, whatever you work hours, empty, tasked out. You're not interacting with them how you should. To me, that's not acceptable. To me, that's not successful. Cool, yeah, you're bringing all this money home, but what is that doing for your relationship with your kids and how your children are going to see you? Not just see you, but be raised with that version of you, with that version of their dad, of their papi. That's not successful to me. Successful is, yes, being able to provide, definitely being able to do more than just provide. Right? Spoil them a little bit, interact with them, take them to vacations and outings, etc. Don't make just enough, but even that is, to me, if you make just enough and you are still being able to be present with your babies and enjoy time with them, you're successful. To me, I go a little bit above and beyond. I have to be able to provide what we need and then provide more for what they want to experience, what they want here and there as materialistic things. Not even that, because my girls are 4 and under. But I never want to tell them, no, you can't get that, even if it is a toy, just because I can't get it financially. That would hurt my soul. Because not because of the lack of financials, but the lack of being able to provide. I would have to look deep internally as to why I am in the position that I am in. That's why it's unacceptable. Because if you're not doing what you must in order for that to never happen, for that feeling to never have a chance to reach you, then you're not doing enough as a man internally. To me, and that's my opinion. But I want to be able to provide more than just what we need. That's my point. And still be with them, experience life with them, interact on the daily with them, and actually be there. So when he said that, I was like, yo, this is so true. And I've heard the analogy be used differently for different things, but to use it for the analogy of your personal development in this health and fitness journey, this personal development journey that we're on as dads, as men, as providing, patient, playful. Yeah, playful. Because we know dads, we're the jungle gym of the house. We're the fun ones, typically. Providing and present. Those are the 5 P's we have to be. Or protecting. Excuse me. Protecting, providing, playful, patient, and present. If we're these 5 things, you know how much work we have to pour into ourselves in order to get them the best outcome that we possibly can get them? We have to put on our masks first, gentlemen, before we can help them put theirs on. And it was like a instant click. You have to pour into yourself. And this is why we do the 4 a.m. Do the things like 4 a.m. Dad hours. That's your selfish hour to work on yourself physically, mentally, emotionally. Brother, Bible study every single morning before I do anything. Or my books are over here. Reading 2 books right now. And then journaling. Holding myself accountable. I have another agenda. I use Google agendas or Google Calendar most of the time. But another agenda. These are the things that I'm talking about when I say personal development. Are you developing yourself skill-wise when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your mental health, when it comes to your physical health, when it comes to your spiritual relationships, when it comes down to your communication, understanding you, when it comes down to your skill building, your foundational building? Those are the things that I'm talking about. And that is the entire reason why we have the 4 a.m. dad hours, the 4 a.m. dad club. It's not to be labeled hardcore or looked at as bad. Oh, that man bad. That boy Michael Jackson bad. No, it's not looked at to be badass, yo. It's not. It's not looked at to be like anyone's better than anybody. Just the way that you bleed, I bleed. Just the way that you drink water, I drink water. Just the way that you grind, I grind. Maybe not because, well, I'm a specialist. To my standard, I gotta be able to do anything you're able to do at least 5 times better. That's the competition in me. That's the competitor in me talking to you right now. That is what this journey is about. It's what this journey is about, bro. Dad to dad. Put on your mask first before you can put on anyone else's mask. Pour into you. That way you're able to pour into your babies, your lady. Bars. Once we realize this, the level of success that we are striving for in our career, it will automatically be done because we're the person, the version of us that we've worked on and working on, because it's that goalposts keep moving. That the career is just going to attract or be attracted to us because we're that version. It's your personal development, man. I love this journey because it's absolutely that, and that's the foundation of your health and fitness. And paying attention to your health and fitness and wanting to get better at that is going to lead you to getting better in every aspect of your life, and that is why I do this. Pour into yourself before you can be able to pour into anyone else. Put that mask on before you put it on anybody else or are able to put it on anybody else. Coach Spring, be water, dad to dad.